So dear students, we were doing chapter I Want Something in a Cage. We were able to read only first page because in this chapter there are so many difficult words. You have to write down the meanings of those difficult words. Only then you'll be able to understand the text. Okay. So up to now what we have read about Mr. Purser. Okay. He is the owner of a pet shop. Okay, different kind of birds and animals are found in his shop. Okay, but he was not aware of those, you can say, the plight of those animals and birds, that they are really in pain, they are really suffering. So he has become habitual of listening different kind of sounds. See which kind of sounds are produced. Different birds, different animals, they have different kind of sounds. They, okay. So different kind of rustling, squeals, cheeps, squeaks, different kinds of sounds were listened in his shop. Okay. So from which each morning we have to read? Huh? Okay. So we are going to start from this paragraph. So yes, explanation of that paragraph was left. Bell went on, that I couldn't complete. So each morning when the routine of his shop was completed, it was a proprietor's custom to perch on a high stool behind the counter, unfold his morning prayer and digest the day's news. See, he was the basically owner of the shop. So every morning, what was the routine of his shop? That he used to open his shop. Okay. Then he used to sit on a very high stool behind the corner, as in other shops you can see the shopkeepers sit, okay, behind that. So they were saying their morning prayer and they were just reading newspaper. So as he read, he would smirk, frown. See, as the new, according to the news, his face expressions were changing. See, as he was reading the newspaper, sometimes he used to smirk also. Smirk means he used to smile, grin, happy. Frown, frown means he was having the angry expressions on his face. Okay. And sometime he was thinking seriously. Okay. And he used to lift his eyebrows. And sometime he used to nod. Nod means to move his head up and down. Pendo. Sometimes he used to nod his head up and down. So he was reading everything. Even he advised to the love loan. Love loan means, you can say, those who are stricken with love. Okay. And he also used to read different kind of advertisements also. Okay. Beta, if you're not interested, why don't you go out and enjoy? Last one. Sit separate at the last desk. Go. This one. So now read from there. It was a rough day. Now listen, in this passage, what happens? Basically, it was a very rough day. Okay. Why rough day? Because very strong wind was blowing. Okay. On the windows, because outside his shop there were windows. So very strong wind was blowing over there, and smoke filmed the wintry city. Filmed means, write down the meaning of filmed. Filmed means showed. Write down these meanings. So smoke filmed the wintry city because in the whole of the city it was a winter season, and the smoke was filled everywhere, and the air was looking of which color? Why so? Because of frost, because of snow. Okay. So he was completing his usual task. Task means works. Mr. Purcell again mounted. What is the meaning of mounted? What is the meaning of mounted? Mounted means climb. So he was again climbing on a very high stool. It means he was sitting on a very high stool according to his routine, and he used to say his morning prayer. Okay. And he was adjusting his glasses, the spectacles. Okay. And he glanced. What is the meaning of glanced? Looked quickly. So he was looking so quickly at the headlines of the newspaper, and there was a sound of chirping and squeaking. Who were chirping and squeaking? Huh? Your screen is lagging. What is that? My screen is not visible. Screen is not visible. Screen. Screen is not clear. Yes. Yes or no लिख के भेजो ना. It is clear or not? It is visible. Screen is visible, beta. Okay. Don't raise your hand. Text me. Screen is visible or not? So Mr. Purcell was climbing on the high stool, and he was saying his morning prayer. Okay, he was adjusting his glasses, and he was looking very quickly at the newspaper headlines. Okay, and there was a sound of another birds and animal chirping sound, squeaking sound, and mewing. Mewing is, what is the sound of mewing? Sound of a, yes. And because of these sounds, there was a complete vibration in his surrounding. So these things were vibrated. Vibrated means it's shook. It really shook, vibrated in his surrounding. Okay. But Mr. Purcell, he heard it no more than he would have heard the monotonous ticking of a familiar clock. But Mr. Purcell was not bothering about such kind of sounds, but the sounds were created by birds and animals. But he was really bothering about the, you can say, ticking of a familiar clock, because there was one clock in his shop, and when he used to listen to that, so it was monotonous. It was a sound of only one boy is whispering in your class. I just tell in front of you, dull and boring. So there was very dull and boring sound of a clock which was in his shop. Okay, and he was not bothered about the sound of other birds and animals, but he was bothered about the sound of this monotonous, dull and boring sound of that clock. Okay. So there was a bell over the door and it was jingled. What is the meaning of jingled? Jingle means rang like a bell. So its voice was jingled whenever the customer used to enter. So there was a voice from that bell. Okay. So this morning it happened very first time that there was Mr. Purcell. He could recall that it was not ringing. It stopped ringing. It failed to ring. Okay. So he glanced up. He looked quickly. And then there was who? Who was at the door? Yes, there was one of the stranger. He was just standing inside the door and he had materialized it out of thin air. Okay, it means there was a completely frosty area, fog was there, everyone was looking gray like that, dim. So when bell did not ring, but all of a sudden he saw that the one stranger was there and it really materialized. So according to this paragraph, what is the meaning of materialized? Materialized here means really appeared. Really appeared. So it really appeared out of thin air because thin air was blowing due to winter season. So that person really appeared. It means that person was visible. Okay. So the storekeeper slid off his stool. Who was storekeeper? Mr. Purcell. So when he saw that there was a stranger at the door, so what did he do? He slid off his stool. Slid off means, can anybody tell me the meaning of slid off? Slid off means moved smoothly. Moved smoothly. So very smoothly he slid off his stool, and from the first instant he knew instinctively. Instinctively means that moved by instincts, naturally, unreasonably, that the man hated him. So the person who was on the door, okay, when he looked at that person, he slid off his stool, and at a very first glance, he came to know that that person did not like him, that person hated him. Sometimes it happens right naturally. When we look at another person, so from his expression we come to know that person likes us, that person loves us, or that person hates us. लगता है ना कि ये अच्छा इंसान नहीं है, he doesn't like me, ये अच्छा इंसान है, ये like करता है. Sometimes it happens or not, होता है ना कई बार. So it was instinctively. So write down the meaning of instinctively. One boy is talking behind their mask. Aryan is there. Aryan, sit there last desk. Jaldi chalo, एक second के अंदर. चल इधर. Aryan, sit at last. Arshia, you come here. Others should be visible to me. This girl, go there. Go there. You don't have book. This boy, you go there. Yes. Hurry up, move. For last 3 days, now one chapter has been going on. You people don't have book. This boy, you come there. So instinctively means moved by instincts. Moved by instincts. So from a very first gesture, he came to know that that person hated him. That person did not like him. But it was his habit that when any of the customer was coming in his shop, and it was his habit to rub his hand and to brisk. Brisk means, what is the meaning of brisk? Can anybody tell me? What is the meaning of brisk? To move quickly. So he was in the habit to move quickly, to rub hand and to move quickly when somebody was coming. So he smiled, he gave a smile and he nodded. Nodded means to move his head up and down. So he beamed. Because if any of the customer comes in any of the shop, what does shopkeeper do? They greet them, they welcome them, they ask them what do they want, like them. So here is a beamed. Beamed means smiled. Okay, so he smiled. What can I do for you? So this was a question asked by shopkeeper. Clear? Up to that passage is clear. Now let's do true and false. Let's start doing true and false. All of you do on your own, then we will be discussing. Okay, first one you tell me. This girl, no book. You tell me first true false. Read it and tell me the answer. Hurry up. Yes, its answer is true. Second. He was very concerned about the well-being of the birds and animals in shop halls. Third. False. Next. It is not thu. Its pronunciation is do. Speak it 5 times. He was very much successful. His shop was going on. So many persons used to come. So its answer is true. Okay. Why is Mr. Purcell appearance is compared to an owl? It is given in the beginning of the paragraph. So he was looking like an owl. Why it is written like that? Yes, you tell me. See, because he used to wear glasses, and from those glasses, his eyes were looking bigger than its normal size. So it was magnified due to the glasses. It was enlarged. It was size. It was big in size. So his look was looking like an owl. Clear? Okay. From the third paragraph, pick out words associated with cry of birds. All of you go through third paragraph and find out the sounds of birds. Okay, speaks, then chops. Yes. Twitter, very good. Twitter is also right. Squeals, chirp. Words associated with noise. From third paragraph, find out words associated with noise. Which words are associated with noise according to third paragraph? Huh? Rustling, very good. And another word? Okay. No. Noise, to describe noise. Stir. It is not stir, it is stir. Okay, stir. You have told me only two words, rustling and stir. Huh? Bewildered is a sound. Bewildered means confused. But here stir sound. They used to stir, they used to speak with excitement. Yes. Twittered, scampered. Yes. Word suggested for confusion and fear. Bewildered, yes. Frightened, yes. Bewildered, frightened. Huh? Bewildered, frightened, fantastic, crazy. Clicker, yes. Now, Mr. Purcell heard it no more than he would heard the monotonous ticking of a familiar clock. Read para beginning with "It was a rough day." What does it refer to? All the? Yes. It refers to sound of animals. Okay. So up to that chapter is clear. Why does Mr. Purcell not hear it clearly? Huh? From online class, who wants to tell me this answer? Why does Mr. Purcell not hear it clearly? Yes. Because he was used to it. All these things were normal to him. He has become habitual. He was not bothering about those sounds. Moreover, he was not bothering about those sounds. Clear? Up to that clear? Shall I move further? Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. So one of the person comes there. That person was a stranger. That person was a customer, and he wanted something that has wings. So he wanted to purchase something from his shop, but he wanted to purchase, you can say, the creature who should have wings. It means he wanted birds, not animal. Okay. So that person who came there, he has spent near about 10 years earning on a pair of birds. Okay. So whatever he sees, after that person comes, he purchases something. After that, there is one scene, and Mr. Purcell was so surprised to see that scene. So what was that? So you all are eager to know or not? Okay. So Arshia, you read here and come read page number 39.
The man's shiny shoes squeaked forward. His suit was cheap, ill-fitting, but obviously new. He had a shuttling glance and close cropped hair. Ignoring Purcell for the moment, he rolled his gaze around the shadowy shop. A nasty morning, volunteered the shopkeeper. He clasped both hands across his melon stomach and smiled importantly. I see by the paper we're in for a cold spell. Now, what was it you wanted? The man stared closely at Mr. Purcell as though just now aware of his presence. He said, I want something in a cage. Something in a cage? Mr. Purcell was a bit confused. You mean some sort of pet? I mean what I said, snapped the man. Something in a cage, something that is small. I see, hastened the shopkeeper, not at all certain that he did. His eyes narrowed gravely and he pursed his lips. Now let me think. A white rat, perhaps? I have some very nice white rats. No, said the man, not rats. Something with wings, something that flies. A bird, exclaimed Mr. Purcell.
So now from that, we have come to know about the conversation of that customer and Mr. Purcell, what actually he wanted to purchase from there. Okay. So now let's read from there. The man's shiny shoes squeaked forward. What is the meaning of squeaked forward? Tell me, what is the meaning of squeaked forward? You tell me the meaning of this. क्या मीनिंग होता है स्क्वीक्ड का? It means when he started moving, it was producing sound. उसके शूज की साउंड आ रही थी. इतना नहीं पता लग रहा तुम लोगों को? So the man's shiny shoes peeked forward. Okay, the suit he was wearing, it was of very cheap, ill-fitting. It means it was not fit properly. Okay, but obviously new. Obviously, it means very much clearly. It means from that look, it was clear that he was wearing a new suit, but it was ill-fitted, not fit properly. It was of cheap price, and he had a shuttling glance. Shuttling means constantly looking to and from. मतलब बात करते हुए इधर उधर देखते जाना. It means he was searching somewhere. He was searching something. That's why. So shuttling, write down the meaning of shuttling. Shuttling means constantly looking to and fro. He was looking here and there. And close cropped hair. What is the meaning of close cropped? It means short, small size. So he was having very short hair. So for a moment he was ignoring Mr. Purcell. Okay, and he was rolling his gaze. Gaze means, what is the meaning of gaze? Gaze means looking long. Because he was in search of something, so he was ignoring Mr. Purcell. He was only looking here and there because he wanted to purchase something. He was having something in his mind, okay, around the shadowy shop. So around the shadowy shop, he was looking here and there because he wanted to purchase something. So a nasty morning. What was that nasty? Nasty means not pleasant. So this morning was not pleasant for him. It was not good for him, not looking beautiful. Volunteered the shopkeeper. So volunteered means offered him help. Volunteered means offered him help. So he offered him help. As a shopkeeper, he wanted to help his customer. So he offered him help and he clasped both hands across the melon-like stomach. Clasped. What is the meaning of clasp? Encircled. So he encircled his hands like this on his melon-like stomach. Melon-like stomach means round belly, very big in size. So he kept his hands on his belly, okay, and he was smiling. And I see by the paper we are in for a cold spell. Now what was it you wanted? Okay, so he asked him that actually because they both were suffering with that cold spell. Okay, they were not talking to each other. So after that, who had to break the ice? Who spoke first? Shopkeeper. That, can you tell me what do you want? Okay, so man started looking at Mr. Purcell, okay, as though he was aware of his presence, that there is a shopkeeper. He was ready to help him. So okay, he said that actually I looking something. I want something in a cage, because there was a pet shop. He was looking here and there. So he told him that I'm searching something. I wanted to have something that should be in a cage. बोल रही हूँ. गुनीत कौर, श्रिया, वैभव, submit your English notebook tomorrow. गुनीत कौर, श्रिया, वैभव, मनराजवीर, खुशी.